Okay. Start your studio. Today is going to be serious business. Can we put on the projector like the other day so that I can see people? I will close my own video so that I don't drag it, but I will appreciate to be seeing people since we are in one location.
We have been trying on, we've been restricted from turning on video, so it's not from us.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Okay, so let's start our SQL Server. Let me share my screen so that you see what I'm talking about. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Yes,
okay,
yes, we can see your screen.
Okay. Good morning to you all.
Morning.
Sorry for the misinformation. Sorry for that. But all in all, we are back in the class. Start your SQL Server. Today is going to be purely practical from the word go. So I've tried to lay some foundation in our last class. Now we want to demonstrate it this morning. So start your SQL Server and minimize it. Still remember your server name, where you say your server name, bring it up. I will need it in a short while. Okay. So now I send another folder. After we finished class the other day, I hope you've downloaded it and copied to our Power BI or my folder. Do you remember I sent this file to us? This file, this all files folder. This. I sent this to you after our class that day. All files, a folder. Do we download it?
No, is this the one that Joshua sent to us, right? All files.
Do we download all these files? I said download and copy the above into your folder. That was mine. And I did that 22nd. I think the evening of that day. Yeah, it's evening of that day. Do we have it?
Yeah, we are downloading.
It's in your folder, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. If you have that folder, now let's progress. So click on File, Open. So on Open Report, click on File, Open Report, this. Can you see that? File, Open Report. Oh, shortly before you do, okay. Yes, that's okay. My solution. Okay. I already have the two folders there. Okay. Good.
Oh, yeah.
So are we together now? File, open. Please follow me painstakingly. I don't want you to miss track of what I want to demonstrate.
Yeah, so you need to hang on 1 second because I don't have open reports. I only have open.
Okay, it's maybe you're somewhere around below. You will see a browse report below the screen. It's because I've used my over and over, so many things I've reset it off. So I can understand, I can relate what you are saying. Can you share your screen? Let me see so that I can quickly guide you through. Share your screen.
This is not, let me just. Where's the Zoom?
Wait, so I'll send it. 1 second.
After you start your SQL, start your Power BI. That's the 2-step now. Calm down, we'll get it. It's not difficult. We just want to load the file for demonstration of what we are doing. Should I go back to my screen?
If you can go back and just
Okay, let me share back again. I thought somebody would be sharing screen.
yes, they don't have the link yet, so I might forward it to them.
So on your Power BI, this click on File, Open Reports.
You don't have open report. You have
Yeah, share your screen. I'll send you the link now.
That's why I said let somebody share screen. Because you just installed Power BI, I relate to what you are saying. I have used mine over and over, and probably your system has also updated your own Power BI. I can understand that. No, it's not a problem. Just calm down. Somebody share screen. Let's see together.
See, opening the Zoom.
Okay, let me share now.
Are you started? Okay, let me. Are you sharing?
Okay, go ahead.
I'm waiting. Okay. Manuel. Great. Okay.
So this is it.
Yeah.
This is the beginning.
Okay. Click on File.
Yeah.
Oh, do something. Hold on, Emmanuel. Hold on, Emmanuel. Hold on. Cancel. Go back to the beginning. This discard changes. Click on discard changes. Yes, discard it. Yes. If your own brings that pop-up, kindly click on discard. Great.
All right.
Great. So that we'll start afresh. Click on File now. Click on File. Open. Okay, see. Okay, understand. Stay there. You're supposed to scroll down. Scroll down. Supposed to give me a browse. You're supposed to have a browser. Scroll down. Come to this right-hand side. There is an arrow down there.
Right side.
On the right-hand side of your screen. Right-hand side of your screen, there is a bar there. Scroll down.
This is the last.
This is the last thing.
So, Emmanuel, if you click on open, it will show browse this device. Maybe that's what's
Okay, yeah, okay.
on the bottom of the page there. There's browse this device.
Thank you. Browse this device. Thank you. Click on that.
Okay.
That's what I was looking for. Okay, hold on. Let everybody check that you just hold on, Emmanuel. Everybody should check. Are you here now?
Yes.
Okay. If you are here now, locate your folder. Locate your folder. Probably go to your drive. See my folder. My folder.
All files.
All files. All files.
Okay.
Double click on it. Double click on that PS300. Double click.
What are we doing in labs? So
Hello?
Click on my solution. No, double click on the labs. First thing that you have.
okay. Which one? Create.
This is what we have here.
So which one should we click here?
Can you hear us? Hello?
I think we've lost his audio. I can hear you guys well.
Now, click on the labs. The first item there, click on prepare data, double click on it. The first item, double click on that. Click on starter. There is a file there, says analysis, double click on it. Click open. Hold on now. Are we all here?
Yes, we are.
Okay, thank you. If you are all here now, then I'll stop sharing your screen. Let me share mine. Okay.
He's asking for an email address.
Yes, put your office email address. That is not Yahoo or Gmail.
Okay, you don't have email.
Yes,
Did you know?
no, why did it's not
Yeah, this came back.
The reason why it's asking for your email address is your Power BI service. You can share your information, whatever report you generate. You can share with your any of your officers far away from you. So that's why it's asking for your email address.
So, it's because you're logged into your personal device. It didn't happen.
If you answer for email address.
If you sign in to Power BI at the top with your work email, you'll be fine.
Yes, yeah, okay, if you've done that.
What's the next instruction?
No, that's where we stop.
Oh, that's where we stop. Are we supposed to save that hopefully all files into the
My folder.
my folder, isn't it?
Any folder you want to work from.
It's like, thank you. Just like last week, Tuesday.
So I'm loading my own file.
Then the file is loaded.
No, it's loaded.
Right.
It's loaded. So how do we?
You need to do the next step. Sorry, we just missed the last
Just
step.
hold on.
Okay.
No, you just loaded your sale analysis file, right?
Yeah, so how do we get
That's
to
the last thing we did. You load your sales analysis file. Has everybody done that?
So it
Come
goes,
again.
It goes back to the home page. It doesn't actually launch the file.
It does.
Yes,
Check on the title bar, you see sales analysis there. Where it says untitled on this one, if you check yours, you should see sales analysis.
Oh, yes.
So the moment you see sales analysis there, you are okay. It's loading my own. Just hold on. It's taking time.
Oh. Sorry?
You've not loaded it yet.
No, I haven't done anything yet.
Oh.
What was the instruction? I was just trying to find the.
Just to load that file that you downloaded, that's all.
Oh, so he'll me to load that file, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, okay, so I get it. Was it? What sort of file was it?
I think you said you should go through.
Old file, okay, it's in the old file. Resource.
No, lab.
You want me to go to lab? Yeah?
Screen. I've opened my file. The next thing you are going to do for me a bit elementary, but we need to do it. Let me give you a background of where I want to do this. This course is a professional Microsoft course. The lab is always online. Initially, it's not set up on your system like I did for you and for my previous students. But the challenge is this. The lab, there is an artificial intelligence behind it. They mark it with it is to explain this. Microsoft felt I should explain this to my student within 45 minutes. And you know, when you are leading a student, 45 minutes is not enough for my explanation. By the time I get to the end of my explanation, it will time out. Whatever I have done, it will cancel. I have to start from beginning again for students. So it's giving my students a lot of stress. So I decide to be setting the lab manually for my students on their laptops. That was what led to what I did for you since the last time and what we are doing now. And one of those things I'm going to do again is click on File. Click on File. Click on File. I want to keep the original file that we are using somewhere. Save As. Click on File, Save As. The normal saving that you are doing in your Word. Locate, you can click, there is an arrow upward beside you here. There's an arrow upward, click on it so that to take you back, I want you to go back to your PL300 folder. Can you see my screen? There's an arrow up here. If you are looking at me, click on it until you are inside PL300 to make life easier for us. My sister there, talk to me. Your gesture is telling me you have a complaint?
PL300.
Yes.
Yes, and what do we do?
I can hear you.
We'll save it there, right?
All right.
Okay. Please call my attention back. Call my attention back. Now, when you are in PL300, look at my solution folder. Double click on it. In case if you accidentally come out of this your own folder, just locate other your files. Just locate these all files. Open the folder. Come to my solution. You have an active folder inside. Active folder. Open it. Active folder. There are two folders there, active and backup. Okay, open the active folder and click on Save. Click on Save. Okay, I simply redirect it to another folder. When we are through, we'll take it back to backup. I will explain that. So, are we all together at this point?
Yes.
Good. If you are all together now, let me go on with the next step is we want to, what we did the last class, now we want to officially make use of it today. I want to click on Get Data. Click on Get Data. Last time I just demonstrated, but now I want to import the file, work on it for us. So click on SQL Server. SQL Server, where is my own SQL Server? Is there SQL Server? Click on SQL Server. Hello, let me take it again. Click on Get Data. Click on SQL Server. We want to connect to our SQL. We want to import our data officially now. Then remember you save your you remember your server name, the notepad. Go and open the notepad. Go and open the notepad. I can easily get mine here. Your server name, copy it from your notepad. Paste it here. Your server name. Remember, I asked you to copy your server name to Notepad the other day. Open the Notepad and copy the server name. Then remember, I asked you to copy the database name. Copy the database name, which is AdventureWorks DW 2020. Yes. AdventureWorks DW 2020. Copy it. and paste it here. Are we all together here?
No, after putting the server name, how do we get the Adventure Works?
Oh, you didn't do your okay. Bring up your SQL server like this. That's another way out. Just click on the SQL server to come up.
I'm lost.
No, calm down. Did you start your SQL server?
Yep.
Did you have this page? Do you have this page in front of your own?
Not that page yet. How do I get there?
I asked you to start your SQL server at the beginning. SQL server, that's SMS Studio.
Where is my server?
You went to search together.
SS. That's cool. How is
Go to
it?
search. You have it there.
Are we together now? Okay, somebody at the back. Emmanuel, what's going on? You are not following me?
Server name. This one.
Yeah.
Server name. This right?
Yeah, the blue one.
Do you remember you saved a notepad on Tuesday, on Monday? Your notepad.
Yes, yes.
Open the notepad. You save it there, except if you don't save your own.
Okay, so what I copied that I will say okay, right? Click okay, right?
Just hold on. I want us to be on the same page. What's my sister's name? By the way, what's her name, ma?
Sister.
Come again?
Sister.
You are not the only sister in the class now. Okay, where are the other two ladies?
What is online? I think the other one is not.
Oh yeah, I can see one online. Okay, no problem. Are we cool up to this level?
I'm okay, but you're going a little bit fast. Some of us don't have knowledge of this software.
Yes, I'm not rushing. It's only that, again, patience, and again, Blue Skype is timing me. I'm to deliver, this class is to run for 10 hours. I can teach this class for 2 months. I can go at your pace, but again, I'm timed. Do you understand me now? So I will marry the two together.
Okay.
Are we together at this page? Are we together here? Do we have this screen, all of us?
Yes.
Yes.
Copy this one.
The lady online. Okay. Okay, Young Kim. Oh, I love it. Now I can see your name today. Young Kim, are you following us? Are you following us? Unmute and talk to me. Talk to me, Young Kim. Are you following us? Yes, I can. Okay, great. Can I go on now?
Yes.
Everybody? Yes. Okay. So if all this is set, your server name, your database, learn this thing by heart. Don't let us cram. What I'm simply doing is I want to import data from SQL Server.
Okay.
Then let's understand what I'm doing here. I'm not doing any magic. I want to import the data I want to analyze from SQL Server. I am indicating to Power BI that I am getting this data from SQL Server on this server. And the database I want to talk to there is Adventure Works DW 2020. Simple. That's what I'm saying here. Then I'm saying under data connectivity, import for me. The second option you have there, the direct query, is if I want to keep my data in the source. I don't want to import the data to Power Query completely. I still want to connect to the source. I will leave it as direct query. Please understand, look at below, you have data connectivity mode. I'm explaining what those two things mean. Import means bring my data to Power BI. Bring it to Power BI for me to analyze. Direct query, my data is very heavy. When I'm talking about 100 million records, 500 million records, you don't expect me to import 500 million records to the memory of Power BI. It's going to drag, it's going to slow, I will not get value. So with direct query, I will leave it on the source. But with the management approval, please underline that, with management approval, because SQL injection and hacker can intercept the information when you are doing that. So the management must approve that you must have a direct query connection to your source. Otherwise, you must not do that. Please, is that clear? Do you understand that?
Yes.
If you understand that, then click OK. Click OK. If all things being equal, it's supposed to come here directly. It will show us this that we saw last time.
Mine didn't come out like that.
What's it saying? It's asking question, click OK.
Okay, connect.
Okay. Click OK until you see the screen you have here in my own. Have you seen this?
It's we're waiting for it.
No problem. Let's be patient for it.
In the sentence that you're having here. There's something that Joshua did on my system that makes it.
Pasha, I'm getting to this page. Don't be nice.
Joshua,
It says unable to connect. We encountered an error while trying to connect. So I'm going to try.
Lawole must come and help us. That was the error. Where is Lawole?
Yes, someone is attending to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're on the right page.
Yeah, that's where you're at.
I'm looking at you, so I'm watching and waiting. Everybody is here now. Everybody is on this screen now.
Yeah, yes.
Great. So let's go and select the table we want to import. We'll start from check dim employee. This. There is a box beside the table. Click on it.
Okay.
Then dim employee sales territory. The next one, click on the box. Make sure the box is checked. Make sure the box is checked. The next one is dim product. Dim product. Make sure it's checked.
Okay.
Next one is dim reseller. Make sure it's checked. Dim sales territory. Sales territory. The next one is fact reseller. You scroll down, see your fact reseller after fact production inventory. See there. Come again. Huh?
That's fine. Okay.
Okay. So if I am right, that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 6 tables have been selected.
Oh,
Okay?
I got 5.
Yeah, 6.
Yes, 6.
6. Okay. If that has been done, come to the right-hand side. There is a transform data. Transform data.
Lisa,
Yes.
over there, I have 5, so I don't know which one I've missed out.
Let's take it again. Let's take it again. Deem employee check. Have you checked that? Eh?
Yes, I have that.
Okay. Deem employee sales territory. Have you checked that?
Yes, I have.
Then move down. Deem products. Have you checked that?
Yes. Okay, good.
Then scroll down. Deem reseller.
That's fine. I have them now. Thank you.
Okay. You have the 6 of them.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. If you have 6 now, click on load transform data. Load transform data. That will open our Power BI query editor. This, don't worry, my screen is 2, so it's open on the second, so I'm dragging it here. Can you see? It's going to open this for you.
Yes.
So, and when you look on the left-hand side of the screen, you will see the 6 queries. And I have told you, when you import your table to Power BI query, it's going to call your table query. So I have 6 queries on the right-hand side. Are we on the same page?
Yes.
Great. Now, before we move on, it's remaining 2 tables that is on CSV file. We want to bring it in now. So come to your new source. Now you have a different ribbon here. See new source. Click on new source. Have you done that?
Yes.
Okay. On the new source, there is test to CSV file. Click on it. Okay.
Do we click
Now,
sorry, double click or just click?
you click on new source, test to CSV file. This, click on it.
I clicked on it, but do I connect or double click? I'm not sure.
No, it's going to bring up a folder like this for you. Do you have this?
No, okay.
Do you have this?
I have it.
Let's take it again since my lady is not getting it. Click on new source. Click on test row CSV file. This, it will now bring this one up.
If you click the text itself.
Emmanuel, what's the problem?
Yeah, we are there now.
You
We are clear now.
Yes.
Okay. So that we don't waste much time here, it takes you to the folder of the active. Am I correct? It takes you to the folder of the active.
Yes.
Okay.
Right? Okay. Click on arrow up beside here so that will move up. Click on arrow up.
Yes.
Second time, arrow up. When you are in PL 300, there is a resource folder there.
Yes.
Double click on the resource folder.
Yes.
Okay.
Double click on that resource folder.
Yes.
Now you have color format.csv. Reseller says 2020 OC CSV. You have reseller says target CSV. You have 3 CSV files there. Double click on reseller says target CSV, the third one below. We did it the other time. Click on this and click on open.
Yeah.
Click on open. So I want to import CSV file to your Power BI. Remember I told you in the last class, I'm going to demonstrate this source of bringing information to Power BI in two ways, SQL and CSV file. We are doing the second one now. Okay, if all things being equal, if you see the screen I have here, click OK. Click OK to import to Power BI. If you look on the left-hand side, your query has become 7 now. You now have 7 queries, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, let's go back to the new source. We want to bring the last table, new source, test.csv file. Definitely it's going to open the last folder you have. This time around, click on color format.csv, the first CSV, color format.csv, and click on open. Then it's going to show you this. Click OK. And you now have your 8 queries that we want to work with.
Okay.
So at this point, I am showing to you how to import data to Power Query. It is standard. Anytime, any day, your information will come from a variety of sources. This is how you bring the information to Power BI. Akin, you want to say something to me?
I just want you to clarify something for me. You mentioned it's standard. If I'm not importing a CSV and I'm importing an Excel, is it the same standard way I can import it?
Yes, I can. Look, let me show you. See the same way. You can drop down your hand now. Okay. Click on new source. Click on new source. Akin. You will still see your Excel workbook. Click on Excel. Forget about I'm spoofing you from this point that I'm saying click arrow up to make things easier. You need to know how to search your folders. The moment you come to this place, look for the folder where you save your Excel file. And again, I ask you to create my folder just to make things easier so that all of us will be talking at the same point. In your settings, you will locate where you save your data, where they keep it for you. Is that clear to you?
Yes.
Yes, yes, this is clear. Thank you very much. We can continue.
Okay, this is a simulated lab. That's why we are pointing to one location. When you are working on your own, it could be anywhere for you. Thank you. So now that we have our 8 queries, so the next thing is we want to start configuring our data. We want to configure our tables to meet the taste of our analysis. We will start with dim employee. So go and click on dim employee. Okay, click on dim employee. Now, when you are on Power Query, whatever modification you do on your query is keeping the track for you on the right-hand side where you have query settings. Any modification you do on your query, any changes you make, is keeping track of it. Why is he doing that? When you make any changes to the query subsequently, he's going to apply all the settings that you have here on it. So that's why it's keeping tracking of every modification you do on your query on Power Query Editor. Please take note of that. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do on dim employee is we are going to change the name of this dim employee to a descriptive name that I can identify with. And I want to call the name salesperson. I can change this query name in 2 ways. I can either right-click on the name and say rename, right-click on dim employee and say rename. See the name here. I can do that. Let me press escape. Or I will select it and come to the right-hand side. Look at name under property. Look at name under property. I can click inside it and delete whatever I have there and type salesperson. Like that.
Should we just do the thing?
Salesperson.
Okay.
Should we change our own name or?
Yes, do that. Whatever I am doing, you do.
Okay.
Young Kim, hope you are following me.
Yes, I can.
Okay, okay, okay. You're welcome. So change the name and press enter when you are through. You change the name on the right-hand side under property, right? Look at your left-hand side. What happened?
Changes.
The name has changed. So either I change it on the right-hand side. By the time I want to do another one, I will make use of the other method so that you know that you can use any one of them. Okay, let's progress. Now, this table contains the name of every employee in this organization, but we want to analyze sales. We are interested in the sales rep. Remember, whatever you are doing, you've had a meeting with management and the business analyst. You've all agreed on the kind of information you want to analyze. So in your notes, you want to work with sales rep. So now we want to pick sales rep team. And I have 33 columns there. And I have told you it could be more. It could be 1,000 columns. It could be 5,000. It could be many. I don't expect you to start scrolling one after the other. So what do you do? How do you pick correct column? So click on the home menu. That is home menu. Click on it. You now have a manage column. Can you see manage column? Manage columns. Manage columns. Okay. Click the drop down arrow there. Click drop down arrow here.
Sorry.
We have manage parameters.
We have manage parameter and we have manage. So should we use what?
No, there should be manage column. Or maybe it has open your own and call it choose column or remove, whichever one you have. Look at which one do you have on your own?
We have choose column and remove column already.
Okay, okay. No, don't worry. It's because of the settings of because you just do installation. I've done so many things on my own. Don't worry. Click on choose column. This one shows column.
Okay.
Please take note of what you are doing here. When you want to go to a specific column, you have your query I've given you a kind of open ground. You have about 5,000 fields in your table. You can't be scrolling up and down for it. You want to go to a specific column. So you come to your home, come to your manage column, locate shows column, and it's going to list out all the columns in your table for you. It could be more than this. Look at the scroll bar beside you. Can scroll up and down. Can you see that? Yeah. You can scroll up and down. Okay. To make life easier for you, look at select all on top. Click the check button here so that I will deselect everything. You've done that?
Yes.
Okay. To make it easier for me, I want to sort it in alphabetical order. Look at this side, you have A to Z there. Click on it. And it's going to give you two options. Natural order, I want to use name, the name of the field. Click on the name. So it has sort these field names in alphabetical order. Whatever you are doing here does not disturb your table. It doesn't change anything on your table. This is for home management. Okay? Which field am I looking for here? I am looking for salesperson, a field that indicates that staff is a salesperson. So scroll down and look for salesperson flag. Salesperson flag. Can you see your salesperson flag now? Check on it. Salesperson flag, this.
Salesperson.
Yeah. Okay. If you say click OK on it, it's going to jump to that column directly. It will jump to that column. Can you see that? So when you have many columns, this is how you go to a column. Rather than scrolling up and down, shows column is to go to that column for you. Now you see that you have first in that column, and then if you scroll up and down, remember I told you it's only going to show you the first 1,000 in your record if you have many records there. But this time around, look on top of this column, there is an arrow pointing down there. That is a filtering item. Click on it. You want to filter. Okay. When you click on it, it's going to show you this. You see select all. It's going to show you the content of the column. I have false and true. Uncheck select all. Uncheck select all. This one, so that I will uncheck it. Are we together?
Yeah.
Now check your true. Check your true. Click on true. You are saying anywhere this flag where you have true, meaning this person is a sales rep. That's the meaning of that flag, salesperson flag. Anyone that is true is a salesperson. Anyone that is false is not a salesperson, it's other stuff. Click OK. Hold on, why is it showing me single column?
Selected only salesperson flag.
We choose.
Oh, I think hold on, I've done something wrong with my own. Just hold on for me. Let me correct myself. Okay. Don't worry. I'm going there. Manage column.
So you also choose only one column from choose column. Yes, the result is based on the initial selection.
Yes. Okay. Why is it remove that column? No. Hold on.
Choose columns.
Manage columns. Okay. Sorry, supposed to be under your shows column. I hope I've not confused you. Should be go to column. Okay, I think I've confused you here. Come to this apply steps. Apply steps. There are two things it has done. It's telling me remove column. Remove everything there so that everything goes back to normal, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Remove everything here. I've seen error there. Leave only navigation here. Leave only navigation here. Source navigation. That's the only two things I want you to leave there. Hello? Leave only navigation here. Have you done that?
Yes.
Okay. Now, sorry, go back to that your manage column, under choose column, click the arrow down here and say go to column. Go to column. Go to column. That's what it's supposed to be. Thank you. Sorry for that. Go to column. You will see this without uncheck box. Under manage column, shows column, arrow down, go to column. Sorry, I have a mistake there. Go to column will not have a check box beside it. Okay? Click on your sort A to Z by name. See the same way. Scroll down, you now have your salesperson flag. Sorry, I misstepped there. Salesperson flag. And click OK. This is what we're supposed to have. It's supposed to take us to that column directly, not removing other columns. That one we will use it soon. Go to column.
Yeah.
Are we all here now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry for the mistake. So click on your filter, remove, click on check selector, click on true. Check on true. And click OK. This is all supposed to have. We now have all the sales rep. All the sales rep are now here. If all things being equal, 18 rows will be here. 18 rows. 18 rows will be here, right?
Ebenezer.
Yeah.
So what to pick true when we go to the filter here?
Yes.
That's fine, thank you.
You now have 18 rows.
Counting.
18 rows. 18 rows will be there.
Somewhere at the bottom. Yes, 18 rows.
Okay. 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 Sorry for my mistake the other time. So now I filter my sales person, the sales rep. The next thing we want to do.
What one is navigation? It is navigation.
The next is what?
Hello. Any other things? Can I go on?
Yes.
Good column. What am I saying? Good from.
No.
Salesperson. Oh.
Are we all together? Can I move on?
Yes.
Hang on, sir. You know, from the choose column, we meant to go to column.
Yes.
From go to column, which one should I select?
Okay, okay. Let me take it for you again.
Name, data, schema, item, kind.
No. Under your shows column, go to column, right?
Yes.
Then arrange alphabetically A to Z. This by name. Have you done that? Have you done that?
On the right table.
So, salesperson.
No, you need to go back to
Which table? Salesperson. Yeah, that's a salesperson.
then you go to this.
Go to column.
Have you reduced? So you reduced the number of.
Yeah,
you're in a different.
Wow, 5 columns.
No, you're in a different.
Something.
Yeah, you're in a different place completely.
Okay, salesperson.
If you can undo all the way back.
What have I done?
Profile based on top 1,000 rows.
Okay, I'm gonna go back and then come back. I'm gonna start from scratch. Just need to bring in the. I'm gonna delete this.
Need to delete or just go back and reload.
Yeah. So
Any problem?
no, I'm okay.
Yeah, it just needs to reload the data.
Don't worry, I'll follow you very shortly. Okay, you can carry on. Don't worry.
Okay. So here you pick your salesperson flag. Salesperson flag. Click on it and click OK. So it's going to bring up 18 rows for you.
Yeah.
And if you check your if you check that column, everybody there will be true, meaning all these 18 are sales rep. Can I progress now?
Everyone all right?
Yeah, okay.
Can I progress? Can I move on?
Yeah. Have you been able to?
1 second.
Okay.
There's something here.
Name of the file, TWP.
How many do you have here?
No, it's gone. It's not there anymore.
7. So you need to import that.
Yeah, we'll input.
Yeah.
I want to have all your names so that I can refer to you by name. I don't think I captured it yesterday. My lady online is Jal Young Kim.
Yes.
What's the other brother's name? Spell your name for me.
Kim, K-I.
Emmanuel.
Yeah.
Don't worry about me. Don't worry.
Come again.
Spell your name.
Give me your name. Give me your name.
Okay, Emmanuel.
Spell your name for me.
EMMANU.
No, I've gotten your name. Young Kim.
Kim, yeah.
Sorry, take it again. Take it again.
Young Kim. Kim is surname.
Not you, Young Kim. I've gotten your name. See
Mr. Ebenezer.
It's on the
check in the chat. Check in the chat.
Yeah.
I've written some Sue's name there.
Okay. Okay. I've seen it. Can everybody put their name on the chat so that I can put name to face? I know Emmanuel. I can identify Emmanuel in front.
Is that 2002 or 2020?
What's my lady? Give me your name.
Sister.
Beside Emmanuel.
Sister.
Okay. Are you Akinibi brother, right?
Akinlabi.
Okay, Akinlabi, thank you. Sorry for that. Who again?
ESE.
I have 4 people here.
ESE.
Come again.
E for echo. E for echo.
E for echo.
S for sugar. S for E for echo.
Esther. T.
Yes, again.
E for echo. E.
I'm typing it.
Another E.
Okay.
That's it. S.
Oh, easy. S. Okay. You want to tell me another thing?
That's okay. Call me S.
That's okay. My guy at the back in white. The guy in white.
Yeah.
Are you Akilabi?
Same for yourself.
Yes, you. What's your name?
Self-employee.
OHI.
Guys,
Okay,
can we type these names in the chat, please?
Okay,
I think it'll
put
be
it in the
faster
chat. Put it in
if
the
we
chat.
type it in the chat. Oh,
Yes.
give it to Emmanuel. Let him. Emmanuel, type the names in the chat.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. While you are doing that, let's continue so that I can be talking to you by name. Now, the next thing we want to do, after the meeting, the analysis does not cover 33 columns. I have few columns I want to work with in the whole of this 33 column of the sales rep. Okay? Now, I want to choose column, the mix-up I had the other time. I want to choose column I want to work with now. So, under the manage column, the next thing is click on shows column, shows column. Are you there? Shows column. It follows the same pattern. Uncheck all. Uncheck all. This time around. Let me call your attention to something. Go to column does not have checkbox beside it because you are going to a specific column. But choose column has checkbox because you want to pick many columns together. Can you take note of that? When you are saying go to column, there is no checkbox. But when you are choosing columns, you want to pick more than one, there is a checkbox there. Clear?
Clear.
Hello, am I communicating?
Clear.
Hello?
Yes, this is clear, please.
Okay. Now, if that is clear, let's move in. We want to pick the following columns. Employee key. Locate employee key and check beside it, just like when we are picking tables, when we want to import tables. Employee key. Employee national ID alternate key. Check it. Hello, are we together?
Sorry, Dal, can you please mute? We're hearing background noise.
Oh, okay, thank you. Dal, mute yourself. Young Kim, mute yourself.
Mute.
Yeah, thank you.
Actually,
the next field, first name, check it. First name, then last name, title, email address. These are the columns we want to work with.
5.
6.
Give me 1 minute. I want to enter James. I'll join you. 1 minute.
So he first name, last name, one in the middle, employee national, then title, then email address. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Employee national. Personate.
Yeah.
How do you count?
I got it.
This is just counting and it's not about
Yeah, sorry,
6.
Yes, employee national ID alternate.
Yeah. Your math is 4. Oh.
This is not talking.
Yes.
Employee national ID.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
First name, last name, title, email address, right? Okay. When you are through, click OK.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
This is how you look at on the right-hand side, under the apply steps.
You're not sharing.
Oh, you're not sharing.
Sorry. Okay. Sorry. I guess my system was share when I went out. Sorry.
Sharing is caring.
Oh my God.
Can you see my screen now?
Yes, we can.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So look at the right-hand side under the apply steps. See, the last thing you see there means remove other columns.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So we've taken out the columns. When you check, when you pick on some columns, you are saying these are the columns I want. Any other column outside the one I selected, remove them. So I only need employee key, employee national ID alternate key, first name, last name, title, and email address. This is what I need. So when they send your data to you for analysis, in your management meeting, in your discussion, you are discussing details of the analysis of what you want. They may not spell out the fields you need, but the conversation you will guide them. Oh, these are the information that will be on this information I want to analyze. This is how to pick what you want. Okay. The next thing we want to do.
Question.
Okay, Essie, you want to say something?
Yes, I have a question. Now, supposing we want the title to appear as the first column, what do we do? In a different way, not right now.
That will happen on your report. That will happen. Whatever is your report that will decide your arrangements.
Okay.
This one is preparation for your report.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Good. So now I have first name and last name. Your standard operating procedure is not splitting first name and last name. Is the names are written together. The full name are written together. So how am I going to do that? I want to merge first name and last name to have a single name. Okay? When I was explaining transforming of your data, this is what you are calling transforming of data. What you are doing here, you are formatting your data to meet the need and the standard of your organization. And I have told you your information comes from different sources. Probably another organization is gathering the data you want to analyze. But this time around, you are formalizing it to meet the needs of your own organization. So this is not the way my organization manages names. Now I want to format it to meet the needs of my organization. Click on the first name column, on the first name. Sorry, view. Let me uncheck column here. So click on first name. Hold down your control key when you want to select more than one item. Hold down your, if it is a consecutive field that follows one another, you can hold down your shift key and pick. But when there is an interval, say like I want to pick first name and title, hold down your control key when there is a gap and click the other one. Hello, I'm just demonstrating. But this time around, I want to pick only the first name and the last name. So click on the first name, hold down your shift key, last name is beside it. Click it.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. I want to merge it. Right click any of the column heading, not inside the column. Any of the column heading, right click them. Any one of them.
Okay.
Scroll down, there is a match column. Match column. Match column. Click on it.
Match column? You mean merging?
Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now it brings up and pop-up for me. It's asking me question. These two columns I want to match. How do I want to separate them? Separator. It's asking me for separator. Click the arrow down here. These are the various separators I have. I can separate with column, comma, equal sign, semicolon, space, and tab. Any one of your choice. But here we are going to choose space. Separate the column by space. So click on space. Okay. Now, the two columns, one is first name, the other one is last name. Which name am I going to choose? Again, well, permit me to relax myself here. If Ese and Emmanuel decide to join themselves together, Ese and Ese marry Emmanuel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you love that. Definitely Ese will drop our father's name for Emmanuel's name. So it becomes Emmanuel Eze. Am I correct?
No, you say you can add as my surname and his surname together.
Come again. Eze.
I will give my son.
Salesperson. Salesperson. That's the name I want to give it. So it's asking me that the new column I want to have, what name will I call the column? Because it's going to give me a single column. So give it salesperson.
Yes.
And click OK. So look at your screen very well. You have the names have been joined together to form a column. And look at on your apply steps. On your apply steps, it's telling you match columns.
Yeah.
If tomorrow you import another set of information like this, the moment they're in this table, it's going to apply these steps on them like that. Is that okay for us? Am I communicating?
Yes.
Quick question.
Please go ahead.
So in this method, first name and last name.
Yes.
Are they gone now?
Yes, they are gone. You only have salesperson. They've gone.
What's confusing, because I'm aware we can do calculated fields. Like making.
Come again. Come again.
Doing the calculated field method. If I wanted to keep them and have salesperson as a new column.
Then you will have created another column and say you want to match there. Okay. What you say, let's see this is what you say. I'm demonstrating. You select the letter, assume I want to match with this. You now say match column. That's what you say. The other way is you have create another column and put them there. Okay. Okay. Thank you. But most of the time, you wouldn't need that because that will be a duplicate of information. And when you are duplicating information, you are increasing the size of information on your Power BI. And when you are increasing the size of the information, you are dragging your analysis capability. Okay, good. Having done that, this, in discussing with you, the business analyst has reviewed. Remember, when you are reviewing the data the other day, that's the first thing I said you will do. And with business analyst, you've identified that the information in employee, the information, the source is calling employee national ID alternate key is actually an employee ID. The staff ID is unique to all the employees. So you need to rename it to make it conform with your analysis. So either you double click on the name, either you double click on the column, or you right click on it and pick rename. Two options. Look at me. Either you double click on it or right click on it and say rename. Anyone that is convenient for you. Anyone. So you can delete everything there and type your employee ID. But what I simply do, I simply come and remove the national in between the employee and remove the alternate key behind it. You can remove everything and type employee ID, anyone that is convenient for you, press enter. I rename that column to carry the information I have there. It's an employee ID. Okay? The next field I want to modify what I am calling email address. In my organization, they call it universal principal name. And I know Britain and America, most of the time, what we are calling email address is address. In America, precisely, the address is a universal principal name. So, okay. In Africa, we call it email address. In some part of Europe, the address as email address, while Americans prefer to call it universal principal name. In our case, we narrow down that, okay, this universal principal name, so I rename it as UPN. Universal principal name. Yeah. This is what you are calling shaping of your data, transforming your data or shaping your data. This is what you are calling shaping of your data. When you want to profile your data, when you want to look at the content of the data, so you are doing two things together. When you are transforming your data, either you are shaping it or you are shaping it or you are profiling the data. Okay, good. So that takes me to, I am through with salesperson table. These are the modifications I want to do on my salesperson's table. And finally, look at the line below. How many columns at the taskbar? How many columns and rows do I have in this table?
5 columns. 5 columns, 18 rows.
5 columns, 18 rows. Great. So we are moving to the next one. Every activity we've done on that one, we will replicate it here. Deem employee sales territory. What you are calling deem employee sales territory is keeping the track of the sales rep on regional basis. The sales rep on regional basis. So the name is, the content is salesperson region. That is the region each of the salesperson is attached to. Okay? Your marketers, you assign some to Manchester, some to Liverpool, some to where? Barclay, depends on the area of your choice. So this table, this is, I will rename this table to be salesperson region. rename, right-click on it.
Quick question, please.
Please go on.
Because we are about halfway. Are we able to take a short break? 10-15 minutes.
Can we quickly finish on this table, then we'll take our break.
Okay.
Let's finish on this one, we'll start. Okay. So now rename. This time around says person region. This. Can you see what I type? Yeah. Right click on it, rename, says person region, and press enter. And when you do that, look at on the right hand side, the name has also changed. So I've told you, either you do rename or you change it here, anyone that is convenient for you. Okay? Okay? Now, okay. Now I have only 4 columns there. I don't need, there are dim employee table, dim employee, and dim employee sales territory. If you look at these 2 columns on the heading, on the right hand side, there are 2 arrows pointing opposite direction there on the 2 columns that last there. That symbol is saying that this column is linked to another table. It's linked to another table called dim employee. This one is linked to another table called dim sales territory. But in this analysis, I don't need them here. So I'm going to remove the 2 columns. So click on dim employee, heading, hold down your shift key or control key, anyone, shift key, click on dim sales territory. This. Okay. Right click on any of the column. Right click on any of the column. On the menu here, I have 2 things I want you to take notes. I have remove columns and remove other columns. Remove columns and remove other columns. If I click on remove column, I am going to remove the 2 columns selected. If I click on remove other columns, I am going to remove the columns that I did not select. Hello? Yes. If I click on remove columns, I'm going to remove the columns selected. Yes. If I click on remove other columns, if I have 1,000 columns unselected, that is what happens when we are working initially. When we selected sales flag and we said remove column, it's remove other columns that was not selected. Okay, so this time around, I only want to remove the column selected. So I'm going to say remove column. So I only need employee key and sales territory key.
Question.
Meaning that I am saying this employee belongs to this region. Eze, I can see your hand.
Thank you. Eze.
Eze, pardon me. So you want to ask me a question?
Yes. So supposing we made a mistake. Now we have deleted those 2 columns, but we realized that
you made a mistake.
What do we do?
Right? See, come to look at your right hand side. See your remove column here. Just click on this cross sign to remove it. So it's going to take it back.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So
no. So apply, sir. So apply this step is like history, isn't it?
Yes, history of what you are doing. And I have explained that when you bring other information to the column, it's going to apply the history to them again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
You are welcome.
Break time.
Hold on a bit. Yes. So how many columns do we have here and how many rows?
2 columns and 39 rows.
Okay. Because we have a constraint time, 10 minutes is dim products. Dim products. That's our next table, dim products. Click on it. Now, we want to rename this as a product. So either with the same way, either you right click or you click on it. Dim product, right click and click rename. Rename.
Sorry, sir.
You are welcome. So remove dim. So you have it as product. Press enter to accept it. So name your dim product table as product. Dim product, name it as product. In this table, I want only the finished goods. Only the finished goods. In the product table, I have combination of finished goods, raw materials, and some other items, information tracked in that product table. But my analysis is talking about the sales of the products. Sales I made on this, sales made on the products. That is what I want to analyze. So now I'm going to pick only the finished goods. So the same way we pick our sales rep, we are going to pick our sales, our finished products. So this time around, select your product, come to your home, under your manage columns, click the arrow down here, under shows column, pick your go-to column, because I want to pick a finished goods product. Okay, now arrange, sort it alphabetically. Click on A to Z, name. So it has arranged my field. So look for finished goods. It will look very well. Finished goods. Flag. See your finished good flag here. Yeah? Finished good flag. Click on it. And click OK. Are we together?
Yes.
Let me take it again. In the product table, I am interested in only the finished goods. And I went further to explain that in this product table, they keep track of raw materials items there and some other items in the organization. But I am interested in finished goods, the one I am selling. Yeah. So how will I do that? There is a flag that identifies the finished goods for me. Okay, now, and I said, I have 40 columns here. I don't want to start scrolling. So come to your home menu, look for your manage columns, click arrow down there. Under your choose column, click down and see go to column, go to this. And I said, arrange in alphabetical order by name. And look for your finished good flag, this. Click on it and click OK. So it will take you to your finished good flags. Am I communicating? Yeah. Are we together?
Yeah.
Good. Can somebody call
your sister?
The other lady online is not here. Young Kim.
She's in a meeting.
Oh, it's another meeting. Okay. They will follow the recording then. So the same way we did sorting the other time, click the arrow down here to filter. Uncheck your select all. Select true. True is talking about the finished goods. So click OK.
Okay.
So these are the finished goods that I have here. These are the finished goods I have in the product table. Okay. I have 40 columns. I don't need all these columns for my analysis of the products. So how many columns do I want? I only want product key, English product name, standard cost, color, DIM product subcategory. That's the 5 columns I want. So again, we are going to follow the method. Come to your manage column, choose column. This time around, we are going to pick choose column, not go to column, because I want to pick more than one column. So choose column. And I have told you, go to column does not have a checkbox beside the field. Shows column has a checkbox because it allows you to pick more than one field. Okay? The first item here is select all columns, uncheck it, so that no column is selected. And here you are going to pick your product key, check your product key. There is a field called English product name. English product name, check it. There is a field called standard cost, check it. There is a field called color, check it. There is a field called DIM, product subcategory. It's not showing that you have to scroll down a bit to say it. DIM product category.
Subcategory.
Sorry, where am I? Aha, DIM product subcategory, this. Let's look at it together. 5 columns, product key, English product name, standard cost, color, and scroll down, DIM product subcategory, 5 of them. Okay?
Yeah.
Click OK.
Do we need to add finished goods flag?
No, finished good flag is for you to just select the finished product. We are not adding it. It has finished its own job. We only need 5 columns for our analysis. If you have selected all the 5 I have here, click OK. And remember, I told you when you click OK, it's saying remove any columns I did not select. Only give me the one I check. So click OK. So you can see remove other columns. And you only have your 5 columns there. Product key, English product name, standard cost, color, DIM product subcategory. Any question for me? In absence of no question, scroll to the end of this and see the last column, DIM product subcategory. Okay, can you bring Easy up to our level? Easy. Go on. Are we together now? Are you okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So on your DIM product subcategory, on the heading, look at the right-hand side. There is a symbol of arrow pointing to left and right together. Click on that button. I have told you that's a link to another table. When you bring it up, it's going to give me the field of the table. The name of the table is DIM product subcategory. In this table, I need to join some other, I want to take 1 or 2 fields to join my current one. Okay? I need English product subcategory name and DIM product category. So I will uncheck all the field there, and I will say English product subcategory name. I will check it, and I will move down. Dim product category, I will check again. Have you done that?
Yeah.
There is something below. Use original column name as a preface. If I did not remove this check, it's going to append dim product category to the name of this field. Well, let's see it. I will remove the check now, and I will click OK. Click OK. Look at the two fields I just added. What do you notice there?
In field category.
It has preceded the field name with the table name. Okay?
Yeah.
It has preceded the field name with the table name, where they are coming from. But that's not what I want. That's not what I want. So I'm going to remove it and take it again. Dim product subcategory, expand it, uncheck all. I need English product subcategory name. I need dim product category. But I will remove use original column as a preface. Don't use it as a preface. I will uncheck the last item here. Please, am I communicating to you?
Yes.
So you want, okay, so you want us to reselect that, yeah?
Uncheck it, not select. Uncheck it.
Uncheck it. Okay.
Yeah. So I only need 2 columns from this table. Click OK. So it has added English product subcategory name and dim product category to my table. Remember, take note of something here. One of the reasons why you normalize your table is to prevent repetition. You can see that under your color red is repeated. Okay? Because you've added a column that need that. But our analysis permit me to do that. That's why I'm removing them. Now, dim product category is still linking to another table. I don't want a link to table. I want direct source to my information. So I will still expand this. I want to bring a column here. This is your dim product category, expand it. So uncheck all you have here. Uncheck all of them. Only introduce English product category name here. That's the only column we are going to introduce from this dim product category. Okay, so click OK. If you look very well now, you will see that there is no more link to another table on this table itself. You are not linking to another table, it's just normalization of the table now that you want to work with. Okay. Now, having done this, I want to rename my columns. The first one is the one I call English product name, is simply product. So double click on it, remove English and name and leave it as product and press enter. Hello?
Yeah.
Do we get that one right? Product column. Can I move on?
Yes.
This one.
Okay. Thank you. Now the next one is standard cost. My heading cannot be, I want a spacing between the standard and cost. So I simply double click here and press, put cursor in between them and press your space bar once and press enter. Standard cost.
Change it to what?
Space. Standard cost of this space.
Okay. Any question?
No, for now. Have you been able to change it?
So, yeah, I changed it.
Really?
And rename.
Yeah, English.
So remove English product from this name and remove name and leave it as subcategory. And press enter. The last one, English product category name. Double click on this, remove English products, and leave it as category name. So this is what I mean by shaping your data and renaming it. I'm transforming the data now. So look at the bottom. How many rows do I have here?
6.
How many rows do I have in this table?
397.
397. Then how many columns do we have?
6.
Thank you. I just want to be sure we're on the same page.
I have 606 rows though.
How come?
I missed a step. Oh, go on, don't mind me.
Why am I still seeing the 7th row column? Deemed product. Maybe it's not properly.
You can go on the exam.
Okay. Okay. Now the next one is we want to configure our deemed reseller. Who can tell me what you understand by the word reseller? Does it make a sense to us? Since we are talking of sales.
The reseller.
Who are they?
Reseller.
No. In the business world, there's another name for them.
Yes, now you have product manufacturer.
Customers?
What was the question?
No, reseller cannot be customers.
There's some retailers now.
Retailers, that's another way. Distributors. What are the word distributors?
Okay, yeah, distributors, yeah.
Good. So, but this time around, we keep it as a reseller. Come to the right-hand side. I want to rename using this method. Just click in front, in between, remove D, and leave it as reseller. Okay. This time around, I need 4 columns there. So go to your manage shows column, and say shows column this time around, shows column. Okay. So uncheck all of them. I need 4 columns here. I need a reseller key. I need business type. I need reseller name. I need dim geography, telling me about the location where this item is being sold. Dim geography, this. 4 items now, 4 items, and I will click OK.
First one is reseller name.
Come again. Reseller key, business type, reseller name, geography. So these are the items I pick. Can I move on?
Yes.
Okay. So now our dim geography is like the previous one that you've met. It's a link to another table. I don't want that link. So I want the table to spread itself for me. So click the arrow on the left-hand side of the heading. Deselect them all. Okay. Check your city. State, province name. Name, state, province name. And in English country region. This English country region name.
English country region, they don't operate with state and province.
Come again. I am picking state, state province name, and English country region name. 3 of them. Then I'll click OK. So this is what you have. Now, let's go to our business type. So you can see under your business type, remember the warehouse we saw on Monday. Now, we want to correct it. We want to correct these anomalies. We've identified on Monday that one is wrong on the data entry. Okay?
Okay.
So now, let me take it again. Come to your business type column. Right click on the header of the business type, right click. Right click on the header and pick replace values. Replace values.
Next time.
So you bring all this pop-up box. Which value do I want to find to replace?
What's the replace value?
Definitely, I want to take out, this is what I want to correct. The broken one I have told you is the wrong one. Warehouse. Is the wrong one. Replace with. So you are simply saying anywhere you find a value with where space house, replace with one word warehouse, and you click OK. So if you click OK, watch out, you will see that all your warehouse, click on the filter here, click on the filter here, watch out. You will not see your where space house there again. So that's how to correct an error like that. Please, every step we are taking, kindly take note of them. These are ways you will work. These are your technicality you are bringing on table. Either database administrator or business analyst, they are not Power BI experts. Even your management, it doesn't even concern them. It's like you're asking your MD to come and do your job for you. So, and I think Eze will do justice. Eze is from HR, am I correct? Eze?
Yes.
When I asked my CEO to come and do my job for me, they will ask you to do justice, Abby?
Yes.
Good. Thank you. So that's how to make that changes. The next thing is business type heading itself. I want
Sorry,
to
I have a question.
Please go ahead, Akin.
When you're doing this value replacement, is it case sensitive?
Yes, it's whatever you type that is going to use.
Okay, so for instance, if I was typing and I didn't type the W in warehouse as uppercase, will it not be able to do the replacement?
It's going to replace it. It's what you put there that is going to type there for, but is it going to conform with the other ones there? You have idea of the data you are changing to. So if you didn't do it right as it is, as it was captured, then you are still creating another problem.
I see.
Right?
Thank
you. Good. Thank you. Any other question? Okay. So, thank you, Akin. You can mute. Okay. So now the next thing is business type. I don't want it as a single word that is space. So right click on it, rename it, and separate business and type. Space and press enter. So that has been done, business type. The next one is reseller name. I simply want to call it reseller. Double click on it and remove name. So leave it as reseller. State, province name. State, province name. I want to remove name and leave it as state, province. But this time around, I want to put hyphen in between them. State, put in between state and province hyphen. And press enter. And finally, English country region name. Double click on it. Remove English. And name. Leave it as country region. And press enter. So these are the modifications I want to do to this table. These are the transformation. These are the shaping I want to do there so that to conform to the way my company operates. Okay? Good. Any question for me? So if all this being equal, I have 6 columns and 701 rows. 6 columns and 701 rows, if all things being equal.
Yeah.
Okay. Now the next table that we want to look at is dim sales territory. This is the query that captures of the region analysis, the happenings, the sales that is happening in the region. Okay. So I want to rename this table as region. Okay. So right click on dim sales territory, right click, rename, and call it region. Region. Press enter. That is sales territory key 0 corporate headquarters. I don't need it. There is no sale in headquarters. So there is no point for me keeping sales territory headquarters in my analysis. So on the filter, I will filter and it's 0. So I'll filter out the sales territory 0. Click the arrow down here. Uncheck only the one with 0. Only this one. Uncheck it. I want to remove a single column, a single row. Uncheck this one alone. I hope I'm not confusing you. Only this one that you want to take out. Uncheck it and click OK.
Sales territory alternative key. Right?
Yes, sales territory alternative key, yes. If you click on the filter button here, and it's going to show you all other values, but the one with 0, I don't need it. Uncheck it. Only the one with 0, so you keep the rest. Okay, so click OK. If you look below now, headquarter row is no longer there. Now, remove all columns except these 4. Okay, I want to remove all columns. So you come back to your home. If you are away from the place, manage columns. Click the arrow down here. This time around, click on shows column. Shows column. Click on this. Okay. I only want sales uncheck all. I want sales territory key. I want sales territory region. I want sales territory country. And I want sales territory group. So those are the items I want. So click OK. So you only see 4 columns there. Okay. Apart from sales territory key, sales territory region, remove sales territory from it and leave region alone. Sorry. Sales territory region. So remove all sales territory and leave it as a region, press enter. Sales territory country, remove sales territory and leave it as country. And press enter. Sales territory group, remove everything and leave it as a group. So that's my region table. I have 4 columns and 10 rows. 4 columns and 10 rows. The next table we want to look at is fact reseller sales. Fact reseller sales. This fact reseller sales is the one that tracks all my sales information. Remember, Adventure Work, we want to analyze their sales. Okay? The sales, that is the order, the quantity sold, the price, everything about sales. In normal accounting, you call it ledger book. If I'm right, any accountant in the house, correct me. The book that keeps your sales is a ledger book. Am I correct? Any accountant in the house?
Yes.
Am I correct or wrong?
Yes, sir, you're correct.
Okay. Now, we want to rename this table sales. Sales. So right click on it and rename it sales. And press enter. Okay. I have 21 columns here. I don't need all the 21 columns. Okay. I only need few of them that we use, that be used for analysis. So how do we, somebody to tell me how we are going to pick the column needed?
Go to choose manage column.
Okay.
Click choose column.
Okay. So
Okay.
Emmanuel is telling us to go to home, manage column.
Choose column.
Under choose column, click the arrow down and click on choose column. That's Emmanuel guide. So it brings up this. So uncheck all of them. So Emmanuel is correct. So which are the columns we need for this analysis? We need sales order number. The first one, check it. We need order date. Check it. We need product key. Check it. We need reseller key. Check it. We need employee key. Check it. We need sales territory key. Check it. We need order quantity. Check it. We need unit price. Check it. We need total product cost. Total product cost. Check it. We need sales amount. Sales amount. Check it. And the product. Check it. These are all the items needed. Those are the information needed in my sales. Have you all covered them all? Sales order number 1, order date 2, product key 3, reseller key 4, employee key 5, sales territory key 6, unit price 7, total product cost 8, sales amount 9, deemed product 10, right? So click OK.
It's 11.
Come again.
I think it's 11.
Now,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's 11, yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, 11 columns. Thank you. Thank you.
Order quantity, should we select or not? That's the one making it.
Come again.
Order quantity, part of the selection.
Order date. Yes, order quantity is there, sir.
That's 11th one.
Yes, correct. Okay, but dim product is linked to another table, and I don't need that link. So expand your dim products. Because your total product cost value, okay, there is no total product cost here. There is no total product cost in the, okay, is a missing value. Look at your total product cost is no. Okay, and the only way you can generate the total products, the sales for each of the products is multiply the unit price by the standard cost, or the quantity multiplied by the standard cost. The other quantity, this other quantity multiplied by standard cost is what will give me the total sales. So now come to dim product, expand it, click on this button. Okay, the only uncheck it, the only field I need there is standard cost. That's the standard price. Check it and click OK. Click OK, right? So it's still 11 column. Now I want to create cost column. Cost column. Okay, cost column. Patiently follow me here.
Why?
I want to create any question? Okay.
Yeah. Why do you want to create the cost column?
Because I don't have the cost of my sales there. Okay. The cost of the product, I don't have it. It's not captured. So let's see what happened.
Cost of sales, standard cost.
On your menu, there's a add column. Go and click on add column on your menu. Add column. Can you see that?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, there.
After your home, transform, add column before view.
Okay.
Okay. Now, there is on the left-hand side, second button, depends on your own, you have a custom column. Custom column. So click on it. So you are telling Power BI, I want to create a custom column using formula. I remember we talked about mathematics yesterday. This is one of it. Calm down, no problem. Remember in your Excel, you remember I showed you how to write a sum formula in Excel the other day. And in your Excel, you write your formula in the cell. But in Power Query Editor, every formula you write must have a name. Every formula must have a name. So now I'm saying new column. The name is going to be cost. That's the name of the column I want to have. Now here, look at custom column formula inside this place. What will be the formula that will generate my cost? Look at what I am typing. If, okay, is content sensitive, square brackets, square bracket, total product cost. Look for your total product cost. This, come again, I'm coming. Talk to me.
Are you able to zoom your screen?
Come again.
Can you zoom in or enlarge your screen?
Let me see. No, we can't.
All right, we'll manage.
Okay.
If square, that is a square.
Square bracket. Okay, let me do this way. This will make life easier. Let me do this way. Let me use a notepad.
Okay.
Let me write the formula here. If first and foremost, I'm coming. Let me come to fonts. That's my fonts.
If you do Control Plus into Zoom.
For the
Control Plus in Notepad works. Maybe you need to start typing.
Okay, it's not even the, I want to, okay, if, okay. If space square bracket, total product cost, close the square bracket, equal to null. Then square bracket, order quantity, square bracket, space, multiply by shift 8. That's what you write, multiply by. Then square bracket, standard cost, square bracket, else, total product cost, square bracket, and close the square bracket. That's the formula we want to put there. Is it clear to you now?
Yes.
Okay. So I will simply copy this formula. I hope you have typed yours in the place. I will simply copy this formula.
The product, the last one, spelling.
Come again.
Or paste it, you see it. Product is missing it.
Okay.
Product.
Product.
Last one.
Last one. Total product. Okay, something is missing. You. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Total product cost. Yes. So I will select, copy it, make sure there is no space here. So I will delete whatever I have here up to the equals to sign. So I will paste, Ctrl V. So that's my formula. Let me explain this formula to you. Thank God the code, the little code there, the little programming code there is similar to your English. I'm saying if total product cost field is null, that there is no data capture for it. That's the meaning of this part. If total product cost equal to null, this. I'm asking a question. If the content of my total product cost is null, no data captured, then when it is null, multiply other quantity with standard cost. Do you get that portion?
Yes.
If my total product cost is null, no data capture, that means I have not calculated my sales for that product. It is null. Then go ahead and multiply other quantity, that is the quantity of order, multiply by the cost of each of the products. Multiply it and put it as my total product cost. Is that portion clear?
Yes.
If total product cost is equal to null, no capture for it, I have not calculated the total sale for that product. Do this calculation. Else, copy the product, the total. If I have captured it, just retain what I have there. That's the meaning of else. I am asking a logical question. You are saying that if you are asking yourself, if my room is empty, bring in my load. Otherwise, if it's not empty, then there's no point bringing a load. If I have a girlfriend, I don't need another one. But if I don't have, I need one. Someone is laughing. If total cost is null, that means I don't have a girlfriend. So if I don't have a girlfriend, then go and get one. Otherwise, you don't need anyone again. So if total product cost is null, no value capture for it, then multiply other quantity by standard cost to generate the total sale for that product. Otherwise, if it has been captured, just retain it and leave it there. That's the meaning of the formula you wrote there. So we are okay with it. Click OK.
Okay. Okay.
When you click OK, look at it. Can I see my other quantity? See, the question you are asking is this. You are saying if total product cost is null as it is, that is, nothing is captured for total product cost. Then multiply standard cost with other quantity, the value here, and put it in the cost column. That's what you did. If you look at it, the first one, the standard cost is $1,898 multiplied by 1, which is 1. And look at your cost here is equal to $1,898. Look at your second item. When you say total cost, total product cost is null, your standard cost is 1,9809 multiplied by quantity, which is 3. If you multiply by 3, what will you have here? You have this. That's what you are simply saying. And anywhere, if you now scroll down, let's scroll down. I know some, aha. Can you look at this one? This one, the total product cost has been captured as this. Remember, the second one is saying, if it is not null, just copy what you have here. Can you see that your total product cost is the same value? Am I communicating?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did I confuse anybody here?
No.
Look at your formula. If your total product cost is equal to null, then your quantity, the content of your order quantity multiplied by standard cost, you get the value for your cost column. Otherwise, that's why you say S. If the total S, just carry whatever I have in total product cost and put here. If Ebenezer is girlfriendless, I don't have girlfriend, then get 1. That is what we did above when we are multiplying quantity by standard cost. But if I already have a girlfriend, you don't need one. Just carry that girlfriend to this new house. Simple. Am I communicating?
Yeah.
Okay. Any question?
No.
Okay. So now, because I have gotten my costs, I don't need total product cost and standard cost again. I don't need that two columns, so we are going to remove it. So click on your total product cost. You are removing the column you don't need so that you don't load your Power Query with too much information. So total product cost, hold down your control key because your standard cost, there is a gap, or there is a sale amount in between them. If you hold down your shift key and you click on standard cost, you are deleting sales amounts. That's not what you want to do. Let's take it again. I only want to remove total product cost. So click on total product cost, hold down your control key and click on standard cost. That's the two columns you want to move. Right click on any of the column and remove column. Remove column. The column selected. So you can still see that your sales amount is there. Have I confused anybody here? Do you all understand what I'm doing?
Yes.
Thank you. Now, my order quantity, this name, I don't need to add order to it. It's just a quantity. Your order quantity simply say the quantity of order like placed. Maybe some of us will love pizza. You want to fascinate the people in the class. You now request that bring pizza for me. Order is one order with how many quantity? How many of us are in the class? 6. Okay. I think I am sure Shinji Olawole is hiding his face. So there are 7 in the class. So you are going to order for 7 pizza plates. Okay. I don't need to put order in front. Simply say quantity. So double click on it and remove order. Rename it as quantity. If anybody is asking you tomorrow that what do you do when you are transforming your table, when you are reshaping your table, when you are sorry. Hello? Let me talk to you later. These are what you are doing. When you are reshaping your table and profiling your table, all we've been doing for the past few minutes is all about. So now the next one is unit price. Like our standard cost, your unit price, put a space. It's 2 words, unit price, put space. Your sales amount, I don't need to put amount there. It simply says remove amount. Now, I want to do modification to your quantity. Look at the quantity heading. Look at the left-hand side of it. There is 1.2 there. That 1.2 meaning is a decimal number. But quantity is not decimal number. It's a whole number. I am saying the content of this quantity column is not well captured. It's not properly captured for me to do analysis. So I want to modify the content of the column. Please give me 30 seconds, I'll join you. Quantity is a whole number, not a decimal number. So point your mouse to that 1.2. Point your mouse to it. You want to format your column. Click on it. It's going to give you a drop-down information. Look at it. Can you see your 1.2 is decimal number? Look at your fixed decimal number. That's your currency. Look at 1, 2, 3. That's a whole number. So you can study the rest later. You can see your percentage, daytime, dates, time, daytime zone. All along these are all the data types that you can make use of in Power Query. But this time around, this column is whole number. So click on whole number. So I'm saying the content of that column is whole number, not decimal number. Any question for me?
No.
So the cost is showing.
Yes, don't worry. You are rushing me.
What did we just do?
Take it good. I will explain. Your unit price, your sales and cost, they are fixed decimal. They are currency. They are number. They are currency value, either in pounds or in dollar or in yen or in yuan. Okay, so come to your unit price. It's not just ordinary decimal number, but currency. So click on, please take note of what I'm teaching you here. When you want to change the data type of any of the column in Power Query Editor, you use the function on the left-hand side of the heading, left-hand side. Okay, look at your 1.2 again. So this one is fixed decimal number, currency. By default, your fixed decimal number is 2 decimal places. By default, in any currency. You can decide to, it depends on what your organization, thank God, tomorrow, Young and you can go back to South Korea, and I know you find out there is Power BI in your language, and you might decide that your production is to 4 decimal places. You format your information based on your region, based on your organization. But one thing that stands out is whatever principle I am passing across to you is also the same principle applicable in South Korea. It's also the same principle applicable in India. It's also the same principle applicable in North America, as long as they imbibe the Microsoft product or Power BI. The same principle. So whatever we are saying, we are talking internationally, we are not talking local. Please, am I communicating?
Yeah.
Good. So if by standard, by default, the currency is 2 decimal places, if we want it in more than 2 decimal places, then you can come to home. A moment. No. Oh, okay. When we come out of this place, I will show you how to do that. But presently, this one by default is going to give you that. Also, your sale is currency. Click on this, fixed decimal places. Then look at what you have in your cost. Your cost indicates ABC123. He's telling you that that column is captured as alphanumeric. Alphanumeric, combination of character and number. Character and number. Okay? when you are generating a cost from formula, Power Query doesn't understand what you are doing. It doesn't know whether it's number or this. It's just, okay, either it's number or character, you will decide yourself, but I'm going to give it to you as alphanumeric. That's what it does. So it's not left for you and me to say, oh, cost is not alphanumeric. Cost is, remember, whatever you are calling currency, so many things are embedded. By default, it's 2 decimal places. By default, it's number. By default, is currency, is about money. So here, click on this and change it to fixed decimal. Fixed decimal places. Yeah, that's your cost. Okay, good. That is for the 3 of them. So with transform, modify, and profile. The only profiling thing that I recall here is our the other type when we have the business type. That's when we profile a column. That's when we correct it. So this is the only transformation we did on our sales table. And finally, look at your below. You have 10 columns. You have 999 plus rows. Who understood the meaning of that 999 plus rows? Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Wow.
I have more than 1,000 rows.
Thank you. You will spare me. I must finish this particular topic before we leave. We must finish this particular topic before we leave. It's already 3 o'clock, so spare me some time. So the next table we want to look at is our reseller sales targets. This information is keeping it remember we are analyzing sales. The marketers always have a target per month, depends on organization. Some organization will say per month. Some organization will say quarter. Some organization will say half year. Depends on the organization you are working with. So this is a table that keeps the target of all the sales reps. So we are going to rename the reseller sales target. I will do this on the right-hand side again. Click here, remove all the reseller sales, change it to targets. Remove it. Press enter. I name it as targets. Are we okay? Now, if you look at it very well, the target is coming from spreadsheets, Excel. They've aggregated using pivots. How many of us work with Excel to a certain extent? Excel.
Yes.
You know what it means to aggregate information on Excel? By using pivots. Yeah. Pivot functionality. So this information has been pivoted. It has been aggregated. But I want to unpivot it. I don't want to I will use Power Query functionality to aggregate. Most of your information coming from Excel to Power Query will have been aggregated before you are importing the information. When your source of information is either Excel or CSV file, most of the time they've done aggregation on it. When you bring it to Power Query, you must unpivot it. So I want to unpivot based on employee ID and the year. So I'm going to select the year, hold down my control key or shift key, anyone that is convenient for you, click on employee ID and right click. Come down and say on pivot, a moment, on pivot other columns. On pivot other columns. On pivot other columns. Let me take it again. See that in your target, you have all your month, look at this, review it, month 1, month 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up to month 12. These are the targets for the 12 months. So they've aggregated the target for the 12 months here. But I'm saying I'm not interested in what you aggregated from Excel. So I want to unpivot it. Select your year and employee ID, right click on any of them and set unpivot other columns. So you spread it out. For now, you now have your attributes, the months, and the value. Okay? It's not spreading it out again, the month and the value. Okay? Any question?
How do you know that is pivoted information?
Come again.
How do you know that this data was pivoted before now?
Definitely, because you are not the source. The business analyst that is originating information for you will tell you the characteristics of information given to you. So you are not working in silo. You are not conjuring. There is a documentation for you that tells you details of the information you want to analyze. So there and then they've told you that this information is pivoted, is aggregated. Is that clear? Okay, thank you. And again, if they give you an information that you don't have enough information about, go back to your business analyst. I need some other information. Except in some occasion, they feel you are part of the system, you know what we are doing. So there's no point, you already know, there's no point educating you. But in absence of that, you go back and ask questions. Please, I keep hammering, always make sure you clarify information before you act. Okay? Good. Now look at your value. I have some places that are in hyphen. These are information that are not captured. Let me go back a little step. Let me go back to the original information. Look at all the months here. Can you see? There's no magic. All these months whereby you have hyphen. That means there is no data for them. But instead of leaving it as null, they put hyphen there. Hyphen. But these are not part of information you want to analyze. You remove them. Okay? So under the values, you filter out the hyphen. So click on the filter button, just like the way you did for your headquarter, uncheck hyphen, this alone, and click OK. So you've taken out all the empty information there.
Are they not meant? Okay.
Come again.
Are they not meant to have information?
They are probably months. Remember, I told you. Oh, have I discussed financial year with you? Okay. This is what led to it. Quick one. Every organization business has a financial year, and financial year is always, most of the time, except it's standardized, it's supposed to be between January and December that you are considering. But some organizations will look at the founders month of their business, of their company. If your company is started March, most of the time your financial year will begin March to February. If your company begins in February, it's going to be February to January. If your company began in April, it's going to be April to March of the next year. So those months that are not part of a financial year, you will not put target for any customer. That's where those things comes from. I will still talk about financial year later. Let me just pause it there so that I don't waste much time. Okay. Now, change the attributes. These attributes, change it to, rename it to month number. Right-click your attributes, click on rename, and call it month number. See what I'm writing? Sorry. Month number, like that. And your value, rename your value targets. Sorry. Sorry, okay. So now, I want to this is a month number. I am getting to somewhere there. Right click on it and come to replace values. Sorry. The M in my months, I don't need that character there. The M in front of the month that is telling me MO7, MO8, MO9, I don't need it. So right click on month number and say replace value. Just like you did the other time. What value to find? M. Type capital M here. Value to find, the value you want to replace. Now, replace with, leave it as empty. I don't want to replace it with anything. Click OK. Can you see that I've taken out the M?
Yeah.
Okay. Any question for me?
No question.
Okay. Now, look at your month number. Is captured in character A, B, C, D. Month is not in character, it's a number. So click on your ABC and select whole number. Whole number. Your whole number is 1, 2, 3. And you see that it's taking out the zeros and co of the number. Okay.
What about the target?
Come again.
What about the target?
Target, don't worry, we are coming there. Just hold on. Now, I want to add a column dates. I want to add a column dates. Okay. Now, on your add column, click on your add column. On the general group, look at on the right-hand side on the general group, select column from example. Look at the general group, look at your general group here on this side. Look at column from example. Click on it. So it's bringing a format for me. Okay. Now, what I want to do here is Power Query, one of the capability of Power Query. I want to combine the year column and the month number. Now, let me explain something to you here. I was talking about financial year early. This particular says, this business you're analyzing here, the financial year began from July to June. Their financial year began from July to June, 2017 to 2022. Okay? Now, look at the date. The month here is telling me this is July. The year is 2017. I want to create a date column. And I remember I mentioned to you behind your Power Query, there is artificial intelligence behind it. If you have 100 columns imported to your Power Query, the artificial intelligence will scan through all the columns, pick the smallest date and the highest date. The smallest date and the highest date captured in any of the tables, and generate the date range within the smallest and the highest, so that when you are doing your time intelligence analysis, it's going to be within that range. So now, you want to create a date. You want to create a date column. That's why you say from column. So it's going to, and I want to generate a sample of the date. So just simply go to, so you now have come to this place. The first, you have your month number to be 7, which is month. Type 7, just click on your new column. Type 7 /1/2017. You are telling Power Query that generate a date similar to what I put here. 7/1/2017. American mode or right. I don't know the format on your own laptop. Hello, you are in Britain. It's possible yours is day, month, and year. My system is month, year, month, day, and year. If your own is day, month, and year, which is a British, then you will have 1/7/2017. 1/7/2017 will it be? But if your system is American system setup, you will have 7, which is month, day, and year. America writes month before day and year last. Both of them year last. It's only day and month they are swapping. So if you are true, click OK. It's generating a date column for me. Can you see that? So, and I have just explained to you that your artificial intelligence will generate your date. Now, supposing your smallest date or the financial year, the smallest transaction date is July 15. And the highest financial business is September 30, 2022. When Power BI is generating your date range, it's not going to start from July 15, it's going to start from July 1 to the end of September 2022. Are you with me? Yeah. So it's going to generate your date range within that. And that is what it has done here. So it has matched the column, month number, and year number to generate a date for me. because whatever is doing here is combining the year and months. The artificial intelligence, the moment you put a date information there, the artificial intelligence understood that you have a year column and you have a month column and is attaching them together. Any question for me? Okay, now I have the new column called a merge, is calling it merged. And that's not the name I want. So rename it to be target months. Double click on it and call it targets. Enter. Now, remove the year column. I don't need the year column. And month number. I don't need the two. Year column. Select your year. Hold down your month number. I've generated the date. So remove it. Remove column. Year and month, remove them. A moment, please. A moment. Did you talk on home? Can you see closed and apply? Yeah. All we've been doing. We want to do three things together. We want to apply what we've been doing. We want to, now we want to import the data to our Power BI. Okay, so click close and apply and wait for it. Wait for it and watch your screen. What it's doing is loading the data and it's applying all the settings that you've done now. You have to wait for this to finish. Okay. So if it has finished, look at the right-hand side. It has now import all your data from Excel and CSV file to all this is now on Power Query. It's on Power BI on your sales analysis. Right? So click on File, Save. Click on File, Save. So we can call it a day here today. We'll continue tomorrow.